does not look very safe. Bonjour, today is Saturday, June 1st, 2024. It is 3 p.m. It took me 4.5 hours to hike out here to Head Lake, spot number 2 here in Algonquin Park. I'm hungry. I'm going to make I brought a double portion of my mom's spaghetti and meatballs that I dehydrated. So I'm gonna make one of those portions right now because I'm super hungry, then set up my tent. I won't be talking a lot, I don't think, in this video. I have a very sore throat. I've tried to film this little segment probably a dozen times, which is very unlike me. I usually just, film and take the first take and that's it. But I keep it's almost like slurring my words because it's painful to talk here, whatever words resonate here. Anyway, so I won't be talking a lot in this video. Well, I'll take some more Advil, but anyway, yeah, I'm hungry, so let's make mom's spaghetti and meatballs. Brought the thermosol, of course. I would just like to say I'm totally breaking my rule of, you know, set up the tent first before anything else. Yeah, breaking my rule. I'm taking some Advil. I'm also taking a homeopathic pill that I picked up in Huntsville right after I had a nice little visit with my friend Martin. Hi, Martin, if you're watching. It was so nice to see you. He's got a YouTube channel as well, Martin Pine. He is, you know, very knowledgeable on everything outdoors. So if you don't subscribe to his channel yet, you should. It's excellent. Anyway, so I've taken the homeopathic stuff. I've been taking that all day. I've taken some Advil. I think it's working already. Anyway, let's eat. So while that is reconstituting, I will set up my tent. It's windy, so it'll probably be a bit of a challenge, but that's okay. And finished. Such a fast and easy setup, this tent. I just love it. Facing the water. Yeah. All right, let's give this a try. As well, I put a little Parmesan cheese. So I did rehydrate one of these portions of my mom's spaghetti and meatballs at the cabin, but I put too much water, so it was quite soupy, but I think I got it just right this time. It's looking like it was just made, like fresh. Okay. Yummy. Oh, good. So you actually have to cook the noodles and then dehydrate them, which might seem odd, but otherwise it would take like way too long to cook the noodles. This is great. Oh man. So I would just like to say that I reviewed, you know, whatever, a video clip of me in it with that pink hat and that pink shirt I was wearing. And oh my God, it was an impulse purchase from Base Pro Mills yesterday. I thought, I don't know, I thought it looked cute. But as soon as I saw it in the video, I was like, I hate it. I hate it. So yeah, I wish I was the kind of person that just left things at camp spots for the next people, but I'm not that type of person. So I will be carrying that out with me and never wearing it again. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm still hungry. So I actually brought an experimental dessert with me. One time I saw this backpacker meal. I think it was called creme brulee. And it was like a vanilla sauce and some like crumpled cookies that you put on top. And I was like reading the directions and I'm like, that sounds exactly like how you make pudding. So I went to Walmart and I bought a vanilla pudding And I brought some skim milk powder and some almond biscotti that I'm gonna smash up. And I'm gonna try and make my own super cheap version of this like creme brulee that they were selling for like $9. This creme brulee will cost like $1.29 for the pudding and like whatever, a few cookies. I don't know, let's say another $1. All right, let's make it. Two cups of cold water, half a cup of skim milk powder, 1 package of vanilla Jello pudding, that got really thick really quickly. There's still a couple little chunks. But yeah, this is super thick. I was a little worried because the recipe says, add cold water. This is basically room temperature water, but nope, it's working just fine. So thick. And now the biscotti. So I'll just smash those in the bag and then pour it on. All smashed up. All right, taste test time. I mean, it's gonna be great. How can it not be? That is so good. Yummy. Creme brulee. Campers creme brulee. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like make a list of all these different like backpacker meal hacks. Because some of the stuff I see that they're selling for like 20 bucks. I even saw a portion, 150 grams of skim milk powder for $8. They're totally playing on people's ignorance. It's not right. It's not right. So I ate exactly half. So I'll just put this aside and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll finish it later on or tomorrow. But excellent meal. Creme brulee, Campers creme brulee. Oh my God, now I want to barf. I don't really have a sweet tooth, so that was like 2 portions. 1 package makes 4 portions. So I just ate 2 portions of that. Oh my God. Yeah, anyway. It is quarter. See, I can't say the word quarter. That hurts. Quarter after 8. I just had a super long, nice nap. I was in and out of sleep, right by the water. Yeah, it was just really restful and peaceful. Rare for me. I haven't even inflated my alpaca raft yet. I'm gonna have to take more Advil for this now. Anyway, see, I can't say that either. This is terrible. I'm going to inflate my raft and start a fire. Alex, if you're watching, there's my life jacket. I always have it with me. Worry not, but I appreciate it. So that took exactly 5 minutes to inflate. There is a lot of stuff to burn on this site. Tons of branches, like big branches. There's some sawed-off stuff that people have left. There are some newspapers there for kindling. Some birch bark there. Just absolute, like, so both stuff left purposely and then stuff just naturally fallen. So I should be able to keep this fire going easily all night. When I was on that piece of crown land last night, I sawed up so much stuff. I didn't do much filming because, one, the sore throat, but also, you know, my friend Jay hikes a lot. He said that he was out on the trail one time and someone was like, oh, where's your, like, how come you're not filming? And he goes, and he told the person, he's like, nope, this one's just for me. And, you know, I tend to always film. I enjoy it. But I immediately remembered him saying that last night because I was just like, you know what, I don't feel like filming tonight. Like, this one's just for me. So anyway, but I did end up filming a little bit because the sky was so clear and there were so many stars. But yeah, I had a rip-roaring fire right up until midnight. And then I let it die down, and then by midnight I went to bed. Anywho, I should be able to do the same thing tonight. So yeah, I better tend the fire. It is 9 o'clock. Advil's helping a little. It is way too hot to sit right by the fire, so I'm just letting the fire die down a little bit. I was a little too successful with my fire. Not a problem, I mind. Yeah, debating about the night paddle. I've never done one. So we'll see if tonight's the night I go for it. I guess my fear is that if I don't travel too far, then, you know, my fear is that I would not be able to find my camp spot. No, it's a silly fear. Anyway, we will see. You know, I think earlier today I was feeling a little bit just like in a slump, unenthused, you know, wondering if, you know, wondering if I was just like in a rut coming every weekend to Algonquin Park. But now I feel nothing but gratitude. I am so thankful to be here. If this is a rut, if I'm going through a rut in life and this is it, then good job on my part. Like, this is just so fantastic and therapeutic. And I'm so happy to be here. So, I mean, I do think I need to start breaking out into new, like there's Queen Elizabeth II Park, there's Crown Land spots that I can explore. So yes, I will branch out a little bit in the near future, but for now, this is This is absolutely, absolutely fine. Yeah. And even when I was feeling that way earlier, I was like, no one's in a good mood 100% of the time. That would be boring. So I was actually also thankful to be feeling in a rut so that I could explore, and explore my feelings and reflect on my life. So yeah, I was even thankful for feeling like for being in a low, feeling low. You understand. It is exactly 11 p.m. I'm going to sleep. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is 7:42 in the morning, obviously, and I had a nice, long, luxurious sleep in. I woke up, at my normal five, whatever. But yeah, my tent is so close to the water, so the view and the sounds were just so nice. Yeah, So I did not have a coffee yesterday at all. So I'm going to make coffee, take some more Advil, and go for a paddle. It's probably about, there's no service out here, so it's, I don't know, I would say it's about 12 or degrees or so. I did experiment. I brought my old foam sleep pad and my good to 0 degree bag, and then just wore my merino wool long johns. That's what I'm thinking of bringing this summer on the GR5 is the foam sleep pad rather than the inflatable one. Just, inflatable things can fail. And my current, my Thermarest sleep pad does have a slow leak in it right now. I finally filled the bathtub with water and investigated where, dunked it and saw where the leak was coming from. So I just need to fix it now. But yeah, I think I'm just going to bring my foam pad. Yeah, anyway, let's have coffee. That is going to be one mega coffee. It's like 4 coffees in one. I don't plan to drink it all. I'm going to put the leftovers in this bottle so I can have it later on the trail. That's the plan anyway. We'll see. Maybe I will drink it all. It's like night and day. The Thermacell works amazingly. I don't know what us Canadians did before it. Well, I do, right? We had those little coily things we would burn and whatever, but this is so effective. I'm actually going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace, which I'm basically addicted to Facebook Marketplace right now. I've been buying and selling like furniture. I sold my inflatable kayak that I had brought to Tea Lake for my friend Mike to use. It was, seeing how bulky and what a pain it was to inflate and put away. I was like, I'm never going to use this again. So I sold it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one though and switch to the backpacker version that just screws on to the fuel canister that we bring already. But yeah, so effective. So effective. I would just like to say that I am so happy. This is so great. I love doing this. And I would also just like to apologize. My sore throat is having a larger effect on me than you might realize. I think I said it last night. I'll go to excitedly say something and it hurts and I can't. So it's really affecting my overall, personality, actually. It's up into my ear as well. I guess I should go to the doctor. It's probably an infection or something I've probably caught. Anyway, so I apologize that my regular enthusiasm and energy might not be there in this video. Oh, yep, I'm drinking the whole thing. Maybe my energy will burst forward after a quadruple coffee. It's so good. By the way, the pudding, the creme brulee that I made yesterday, so each portion with the milk added is 160 calories. So the whole thing was 640 calories. Not ridiculous for a meal, certainly a backpacker's meal. You know, you burn a lot of calories. You know, I hiked for 4.5 hours with 37 pounds on my back, which is ridiculous. So that is not a ridiculous, oh, plus the cookies, but whatever. That's not a ridiculous portion for a single person to consume. I mean, in addition to a meal, maybe, but still, yeah. You know, I think I've read every single book that any backpacker has ever written. And, you know, when I wrote my 2 books, I talked a lot about food. And, you know, I was conscious of the fact that I was doing that, but that was such a big part of my day and my motivation. And what I got excited about was food, because you're burning so many calories. And they do the same things in all the books. They just talk about food so much and describe what they eat. And it's amazing what they can eat. I remember when I stopped at Suzanne's parents' house in the province of, oh my God, right beside Ontario, not Saskatchewan. This is embarrassing. Well, I'll get back to that in a second. Anyway, they made dinner and I had like a second portion. Like I had 2 big platefuls of the meal, and Suzanne's mom was just looking at me with these big eyes, and I said, "Are you shocked about how much I'm eating?" And she goes, "Yes." Yeah. Is that normal that I cannot think of the province name that borders with Ontario? I could always edit this out. I won't, though. British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, something, Ontario. Manitoba. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not normal. It's not normal. Manitoba. Delish. 4 cups of coffee. Head Lake, here I come. And I even brought the thermosol with me. I don't know if it'll work like on the move, but I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so quiet.
Hey ladies, I met 2 dudes in the woods, and it was better than a bear.
So I met these gentlemen yesterday on my way in. This is Alex and Jake. They're also from Toronto. They're at Head Lake number 3, where I was in my video number 200 that I complained about, but then ended up enjoying. yeah, so I came over to say good morning to them, and they're heading out soon. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Let's go check out that waterfall that I discovered when I was here last, just over there. I don't know why. Every time I sleep in the woods, I get bags under my eyes. Oh well. Oh my God, it's really bad. Almost there. And I think there's someone at this spot. Maybe we can say hello to. Yep, I hear voices. So I did say hello to those campers. It was a nice couple. They had an accent. I couldn't distinguish what it was. Anyway, it's their first time here at Algonquin, so pretty nice spot they have right beside that waterfall. Anyway, I think it's funny. Here I am in my boat going around, investigating who's here, saying hello. It's like, anyway. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at these two trees growing on an angle on top of these rocks. Like, look. It's amazing. So there's the waterfall, and whoops, let me just turn myself around here. And my spot is right there, I think. There's the nice couple that I was talking to this morning that camped beside the waterfall. Here I am back at my spot. Like, look at my tent. Oops. Facing this lake. So close. Yeah. I loved it. All right, it is 9:35 in the morning. So that was a wonderful hour and 10-minute paddle. I'm now hungry, so I'm going to eat that second portion of my mom's spaghetti. I made that on March 2nd. Her birthday, oh my God, was March 3rd. This month makes 4 years since she passed away. I think I'm going to make that a tradition that every year on her birthday, I'll make her recipe of spaghetti and meatballs. Actually, she always made spaghettini, the thinner noodle. Yeah. So let's make breakfast of my mom's spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, Oh my God, my throat and my ear. Anyway, let's eat. I was glad that this pan was there yesterday because it was windy, so it served as my windshield. Yeah, this is a great little spot. Head Lake number 2. So I've run out of gas for the thermosol, so yeah, no more thermosol. And that's okay. The bugs aren't that bad. Whoopsie. Parmesan cheese. All right, mom's spaghetti for breakfast. So good. It is 10:15. Despite the fact that I had a quadruple coffee this morning, I'm gonna make more coffee. Yeah, and I'm just gonna hang out. I don't want to leave the site until noon. Ooh, look at that butterfly. Oh, look at it. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, I don't want to leave before noon. For the same reason I always say, there's no rush to go sit in rush hour traffic. I'd rather leave later. I don't want to be in a car during the nicest time of the day, right? 2 to 4 p.m. Yeah. Or maybe even later. Maybe I'll leave at 2 p.m. We'll see. Oh my God. So I am using my bee-free water filter. I do have the Sawyer Squeeze as well that I picked up in Texas because something broke. Anyway, but I do prefer the bee-free. I don't know why. Anyway, that's how I filter my water. My gas just ran out, so I'm just waiting for the stove to cool down so I can unscrew it and put it on. I brought a second gas canister because I knew that one was getting low, but it's for that exact reason that I like to go cook free when I'm on a long through hike, because if I can't find replacement gas or if I run out and can't make my meal. Like I'd rather on the longer through hikes, I like to play it safe. So that's why I want to bring the foam sleep pad instead of the inflatable one. That's why I go cook free. Yeah. There is no cell service out here, so I have been messaging using my InReach Mini, my Garmin InReach Mini. Just sent a couple messages to my dad, to my friend Jay, to my Aunt Denise, just to say hello. Yeah, it's a good thing to have, not just for safety, but yeah, for some contact and to share the experience in the moment. Anyway, let's go make that coffee. For snacks on the trail, I have tamari almonds, peanuts, and dates. I keep those in the left-hand hip pouch of my backpack so I can access them easily whenever I'm hungry. Those are my snacks for this trip. The wind has really picked up, which is good for the bugs. No bugs that way. It's not calling for rain. I don't think it's gonna rain. Anyway, I am gonna start slowly packing up. So I bottled half of this quadruple coffee, and the other half I will slowly sip as I'm packing up. So this is what I bring on every trip: sleep pad, clothing bag, which also has a sleeping bag liner that adds 7 degrees of warmth and also just keeps the sleeping bag clean. Toiletries / repair kit, electronics bag, sleeping bag, and then the only thing missing here is obviously the tent itself, my cook pots, and the my food bag, and my boat, of course, but that will not be coming with me to Europe. Yeah, and then that's everything. All right, it is 6 minutes after 12. I'm all packed up and ready to go. So I'm counting on a 4.5 hour hike back to my car. And that's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, like, and subscribe. Keep my retirement dream alive of doing adventures in nature full-time when I retire in 9 years and 11 months. See you in the next video. 3 more weekend adventures before I'm off to Europe. So stay tuned for those. See you soon. Goodbye, Head Lake number 2. You were great. Thank you. See you around sometime.